and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Durant. Gilbert Arenas is out there with Daniels. Then it's James. And it's Okafor in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Chicago, we've got De'Aaron Fox. Brandon Clark is out there with Durant. Then there's Richard Hamilton, and it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Now, here's Markkanen. Back to Fox. Down low. And Duran slams it in.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Arenas against Fox. Arenas kicks to James. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
I like how fast Bond makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Arenas against Fox. Here's Hamilton. LeBron grabs the miss. And here are the Knicks. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Now, I talked to him about the challenge of trying to stop Kevin Durant. Coach said it's about not letting him get into a rhythm. I told the guys they need to focus on staying in front of him and trying to contest everything. Easier said than done, but we'll see if they can even make things difficult for KD. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Fox against James. And Okafor with the block. And it's out of bounds. We say it was last touched by Okafor. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Duran against Okafor. Floats one, and Fox gets it to go.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Richard, you talk about the fastest players in the league. De'Aaron Fox is in the running, and I say that literally.
Kevin, he is at his best when he is attacking the lane. He's a lefty that is a tremendous finisher, and his floater, arguably, might be the best in the game. That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Daniels. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
Like, at this point in time, like, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
And Fox gets it to go.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. For New York, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. No good from Arenas. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And Markkanen throws it down.
And how about the hops there by Markkanen? He knows not many guys can block that shot. Good at getting that deep post position.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And he makes the first. Second free throw, no good.
The more you watch Arenas, the more it seems like the sky is the limit when it comes to his ability. Starting to do things you just don't expect from a guy his size.
Now, here's Clark. Lock at 6. Duran a screen. Hamilton the pass to Duran. With 1 on the clock. And Duran slams it in.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Arenas against Fox. And, you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back three, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do. You got to love how scrappy De'Aaron Fox is, no matter what kind of challenges. He faces in a game, he's never giving less than his all.
Gerald Wallace, who's checked in for LeBron. He's perfect from the line this time.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Knicks trail by 5. Arenas kicks to Durant. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Durant's got 7.
And defensively, what can you really do against KD right there?
Fox looking it over. Duran with the screen on Arenas. Fox dishes to Clark. Back to Fox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Markkanen passes to Duran. And Okafor with the block. To the inside. The shot by KD. No good. Bulls have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. The wide open look here for Fox. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Pass to Okafor. Now Daniels, defended by Duran. Duran can't get that one to fall. Chicago leading by 4. Now here's Fox. 6 points for him. Hamilton left side. Outside, Fox. Chicago needs to get a shot on. And that one's good by Clark.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. with an almost entirely new group. Zubats is checked in for Duran. Hachimura comes in for Clark. Corey Maggette, he's checked in for Lowry Markkinen. And Miles McBride subbed in for Hamilton.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Fox against Arenas. Fox kicks to Maggette. Hachimura the screen. The three. And that one's good by Maggette.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Knicks trail by 8. There's 57 seconds left to play in the first. And the basket is good. To go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
The Knicks should... Third free throw shot of the game. Some changes for Chicago. Jalen Duran, he's checked in for Zubats, and Walker subbed in for Fox. And when you take a look at Jalen Duran, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league. The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shots. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. No good. Shot missing. And he drives in. Out to Wallace for the three. And that one is off. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one. And no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Russell Westbrook out there with Arenas. Then there's Hurts. Then it's Wallace. And it's Cameron, and at the center, filling out the middle.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Out to Maggette. From downtown. And again, Chicago. No good. Shots good by Duran.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Richard, you've talked a lot about how underrated longevity has been as a factor in measuring some of the all-time great players.
Well, when you think about Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, the only way to achieve greatness in the statistical category is to have longevity. So obviously greatness and longevity coincide.
And the Bulls making a change here. McConnell's checked in. To the wing on the left. Duren wide open. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Duren's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls. The Knicks shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Arenas goes in, lays it up off the glass. Arenas has got 7. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Corey Maggette on the wing, defended by Durant. The shot's good.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Arenas with it. Duren picks him up. And stolen by McConnell. Here's Maggette. Finishes in style with the double clutch jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. So it's the Knicks now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. LeBron sets the screen for Durant. Pass to LeBron. Outside Arenas. Second chance shot. Rebound by the Bulls. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
They get it back. Now Hachimura. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Pass to McBride. Off target from outside. So for New York, their last game, a win against the Miami Heat. And it's James missing. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's McConnell. Scoreless thus far. McBride with the ball. And stolen by Arenas. Oh, and the jam by Arenas.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Markkanen comes in for Corey Maggette. Hamilton's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Fox in for T.J. McConnell. And a switcher also for New York. Westbrook's checked in. Westbrook, Markkanen with the block.
And blocking shots mostly about will and desire. Markkanen showing he has it on that one.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Now here is Hamilton. Puts it up from 7. And he can't bank that one in. Here's LeBron. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Yeah, just too much big boy basketball by LeBron James, just bodying defenders inside.
Up top, Fox. He's covered by Westbrook. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets
gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Westbrook. KD, a screen on Markkanen. James kicks to Durant. Good, and the assist goes to James. KD's got 10.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Zubats is checked in for Jalen Duren. And New York with a change here, too. Harris is checked in. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 8-point game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
First personal foul.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Now, here's Zubats. Still without a basket. To the paint. And the dunk by Zubats.
Running the pick and roll to perfection. Fox with a nice dish.
Knicks trail by 8. Now James. He's got 6. Outside, KD. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Here's Westbrook after Rip Hamilton scored. Pass to Harris. Puts one up from 19. Rip Hamilton with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Fox kicks to Markkanen. Here's Zubats, covered by LeBron. Hamilton outside. Three-pointer. And the three ball is good. Hamilton's got his third basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, one and all. I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the New York Knicks.
Where's the intent?
That is more than enough of us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Jalen Duren really having a great game.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Markkanen is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Duren. That's Hamilton in at the 2-guard position. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Arenas with it. Out guarded by Fox. Outside for Durant. That 3 off the mark. The Bulls leading by 12. Here's Fox. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Fox has got 10.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Fox against Arenas. James a screen on Fox. Kicks it out to James. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Fox goes in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
New York calls timeout. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Westbrook against Fox. Valanciunas with a screen on Fox. Pass to Valanciunas. Looking to end the run. Chicago grabs the miss. Duren's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
Rough start to the second half for them. Only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
There's the lob to Duren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Sweet little floater. Westbrook's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Look, Westbrook still has some bounce in those legs, especially when this man gets a lane to the rim.
Hamilton outside. A pass to Fox. From outside, off the mark. Knicks trail by 18. Here's Wallace. Kicks it down to Middleton. Stolen by Markkanen. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Knicks.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
3-pointer, Fox. And Westbrook pulls it down. Knicks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Kicks it down to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. Markkanen pulls it in. And here are the Bulls now. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Clark right side. Outside, Fox. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. And again, no good by Chicago.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Valanciunas with a screen on Fox. Westbrook passes to Valanciunas. Back to Westbrook. Valanciunas sets a screen for Westbrook. To the middle, shoots. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Bulls leading by 18. Inside, here's Clark. Sinks that one from the post. Clark's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New York has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Harris. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Markkanen passes to Clark.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Duren. And it's Maggette in for Lauri Markkanen. Knicks trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
For New York, they have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. And the Bulls making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household name.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Knicks trail by 18. Here's Wallace. Here's Okafor. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Here's Chicago. They're on a 13-5 run. Bobs it up for Zubac. Stolen by Durant. And here's Arenas outside. Hamilton pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 18. A pass to Fox. Got a piece of it. Okafor with the steal. Here's Arenas. And it's Arenas with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Fox dishes to Maggette. Pass to Zubac. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. That shot wide open. Fox has got 15.
We've seen Fox take over games before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
It's Durant on the wing, covered by Hamilton. Durant kicks to Daniels. Second shot opportunity, and the rejection by Zubac.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Fox with it. Takes a 3. The shot misses. And so it's the Chicago Bulls taking a 19-point lead into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Knicks, Harris is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Daniels. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Cameron in at the 5. Count that bucket.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Here's Penbay. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you'd try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you've got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
And Duran slams it in.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And it goes down 2 points.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Pass to McGetty. McBride with the ball. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's McBride. And Duran slams it in.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses. Richard Hamilton's checked in for the Bulls.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Ball's knocked loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Corey McGetty on the wing. His 3-pointers off the mark. Knicks trail by 20. LeBron passes to Harris. Rebounded by Corey McGetty. Bulls have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Pass to McBride. Back to McGetty. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Harris inside, defended by Duran. 11 feet away. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Bulls leading by 23. To the paint. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Duran's got 22 points. New York shooting around 40% from the floor here. LeBron with the buckets.
When LeBron decides it's his time, good luck slowing him down.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Pass to McGetty. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Knicks have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Back to Westbrook. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
And he knocks down the first one.
A good percentage from here. Harris over 80% for his career.
So for the Bulls, Clark, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Markkanen comes in for McGetty. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Miles McBride. Okafor is checked in for New York. Arenas comes in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Fox. Made that one as his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Arenas with the bucket.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
It's Fox with the drive, and he comes up with the deuce. Fox has got 19 points.
Boy, Fox, there may not be a quicker player with the ball in his hands.
Arenas kicks to Okafor. Back to Arenas. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Fox. And it's Fox with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Markkanen passes to Hamilton. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Okafor grabs the miss. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Okafor.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass.
Timeout.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jalen Duren.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Jones checked in for Hachimura. Pass to McBride. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Excellent D there from Okafor. New York shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jalen Duren.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
That's good from Durant.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
Hachimura is checked in for the Bulls. Martin comes in for Lonnie Walker. Hachimura the pass to McBride. Outside Martin. Back to McBride. All sorts of time. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's McBride. And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball. so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball. All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's good.